Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go, Dallas. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Watson off play action. Buying time to his left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Dante Fowler. Taken down back at the 42.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Hooked by Jeff Gladney. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score 7. Raiders nothing. Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw here. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At 48-yard line. 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 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't go.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run the counter. Pollard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Max Crosby on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is taken at the 23. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Gibson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Run for Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Raiders 10. Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. throw here out of the gun.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this one is incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
At the 41-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Now Pollard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Las Vegas.
What is this?
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
The 20, 10,
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
78 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 23, Cowboys 14. Daniel Carlson to kick.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Watson on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Pollard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that one could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 30, Cowboys 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
48-yard line.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. But he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Watson now to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's back to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Watson. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 4th win on the year as